So today we're going to demonstrate how do you create a nested well within pLog when using the HoleBASE SI software. So from our holes dashboard, I'm going to choose this BH46W and I'm going to go to my well details module. If you don't have the well details module enabled, then you should revise your pLog configuration to activate that. So I'll click on that, and what we're going to do is we're going to add two different wells at this location. So our first well we're going to call well A, and we will give it a stick up of 0, so it'll be flush with the ground. We'll say the bottom of the casing is at 15 feet. We're going to use plain casing for that. You could actually leave that blank. That is completely optional. We'll say that our screen is going to go from 15 to 25, and our diameter is 2 inches, and our screen type is slotted. Once again, that is optional as well. And then we will indicate the bottom of the well is also at 25 feet in this scenario. If you have any notes that you wanted to type in, you could type them in there. So we have our first well that goes to 25. We're now going to add a second well that will go to 35. For this well, we're going to indicate that it has a stick up of 2 feet, meaning it sticks up above ground 2 feet. If you had a stick up that was actually negative, that would mean it was a recessed well that you might have in a manhole. So we'll say this one is going to go to, actually that should be 30. We'll say that's plain casing, and our screen is going to go from 30 to 35. And we're going to say this diameter, let's say it's a 3-inch well. And the screen type is slotted, so I could leave those blank once again if I wanted to. And in this case, we're going to say the bottom of the well is at 35. So, if you want to type in any notes about this particular well, you could do that. So we now have our casing and screen details input. What we need to do next is we need to backfill it. So we're going to backfill the hole to indicate where we have our filter pack or bentonite seals, sand backfill, that sort of thing. So you're going to backfill from the bottom of the hole to the top. So since we went to 35 feet, we're going to say, well, maybe we went from 28 to 35. We're going to say that we have filter, and our graphic is going to be a sand backfill. Then we'll do, let's say we're going to do a bentonite seal from 26 to 28. Say it's a bentonite seal, and that would be a graphic of bentonite. And then we'll do from 10 to 26, and we'll say that that is our filter, and we'll say that is sand backfill. And then we'll go from 5 to 10, and we'll say that that is another bentonite seal. And we'll say there, it's bentonite. And then finally we'll say from 0 to 5, maybe we're going to use, I don't know, what do we want to use this time? Maybe cement? Sure, let's go with cement. And we'll indicate that it is, the graphic is going to be concrete. Okay, so we've now backfilled our well, and we will now upload this data to pLog Cloud. So I'm just going to upload the field data. So now the data has been uploaded to the cloud and is ready to be imported into HoleBASE. So we're now going to import the data from pLog Cloud using the default HoleBASE configuration here, and we'll choose the project that we installed that well in. So we see that all the data has been downloaded and is valid. And let's clear all of those because we only need to import that one location we were working with. Here's all the data being imported, the additions, that all looks okay. And now our data has been imported into HoleBASE, at which point we can preview the log, and we can see the well installation details with our first well and the first well screen, and the second well with its second well screen. So that's the process to import your data for a nested well into HoleBASE.